All right, welcome to sweltering Forest Acres, South Carolina. This is at AC Flora High School. This is the Richland Post 215 Red, AAA Red, against Lancaster Post 31. I think I got that right. Yeah. This is the second game of the first round of the playoffs. Yeah. So first round is best 2 out of 3. Richland won 215 yesterday at Lancaster. Richland is the number 1 seed in this group of 4. There are how many total teams? 16 teams? 8,
I think 16. What's up, guys?
No, maybe 32. Yeah, Alex is here. Actually, it might be 32 because
I didn't really look at it before. I just knew we were the 1 seed because we're 13-1 for this.
Yeah, it's one out of every group of 4 goes to the World Series, the 8-team World Series, or I guess state championship series or whatever they call it.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, and so yeah, Richland's the number 1 seed out of this group of 4. Obviously, Lancaster's in that group, and then Sumter is, I think, the number 2 seed, and I can't remember who the other one is, but
I'll look into it in a second.
Yeah.
I figured I was doing this game last night at around 11 o'clock, so
yeah.
I can't say the prep work's immensely deep, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's I will say my favorite thing is they have a man on this team named Big Man Twitty.
Big Man Twitty?
Yes. And
That's how it's listed on the lineup?
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
Big Man Twitty. Because I saw it on Game Changer, and I said, that's probably just a nickname. You know, they'll change it. Nope. Big Man Twitty.
Ooh, I bet it's the guy that's standing outside the dugout.
I would assume so. He looks really big.
Yeah, he looks pretty big.
He looks like a big man.
Yep.
See what I did there?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Jeff, I didn't show you this. Look, I updated. Yeah. I upgraded my. So I added like 3 more lines for pictures. I added 1 more thing for the. I shortened that, and then I made all new numbers so like I can actually see the numbers instead of them just blending in.
Awesome. Is that the advantages of working for the Blowfish?
This is the advantages of us having to be at the same time as everyone else. So us sitting in the booth at 3 o'clock in the afternoon waiting to do stuff because we don't want to put stuff out early because day 1 it overheated.
Yeah. Nice.
Scoreboard overheated the first ever game. And we were like, this isn't good. We were like, maybe we shouldn't put stuff off at 3 o'clock. So, yeah, that is the advantages of working with the Blowfish. We get to be there at the same time as everybody else, and I get to basically, I had to put together a lot of videos and stuff for put together one of my personal favorites. I'll show you later.
Yeah.
And if you're not following the Blowfish Instagram, a lot of that stuff, not a lot of it, like a third of it's done. But probably every interview, like every cut down port, every time a player's talking, it's most likely done by me in some sort of capacity.
That's awesome.
Yep. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad to be back here, obviously. I mean, Flora's always been my home, but it's weird seeing, what the Blowfish has turned into a lot of Midlands players, and so, seeing, like, for Flora faithful around I'll have to get used to saying that. If I said a Blowfish, I apologize. I've been saying it for now a month and a half. But for all the Flora fans out there, I mean, there's a lot of players from that River Bluff team that played here, not this past year, but the year before, that won the whole Forest Acres Classic. So, like, you got Walker Mitchell and Thomas Powell, who are currently, just destroying the league. And then, of course, you got a couple people from around this, like Ty Marshall. He's Kane catcher. He's from BC. Parker Murgo, BC. I was going through with Jeff. There's a lot, but those are like carries from the last couple of years. Those are a couple of the really good players. We had a couple Oceanside players. Unfortunately, they're no longer with us, but it's just a bunch of players. We're supposed to have a Flora guy come in, but just
they left the Blowfish. They're still with us, right?
I mean, no. They're still alive. They're still alive. No, they're fine. No, they just the Blowfish are
not with the team. Yeah,
it's either the 2 simple things are if coaches can want you back whenever they want, and if that results in injury, or if you're just not playing up to what they know your standard is. So like, there was one guy who plays at Troy, and he was playing all right, but it wasn't like they knew he could play. So like, hey, come back and live with us. Well, you got it. So yeah, no. And then the injuries, there was a guy who got injured, and they're like, yep, come on back. We want no part of that. So. But it's good. I mean, it's fun filling this in right now. I'm filling in my score sheet, and I get to see a lot of just players that I know and I haven't got to write down in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. I got to do a few of these AAA Red teams, Red games. It's nice to know most of the players. So.
No, it's just weird. I was telling you, Jeff, because you're like, you haven't done one of these games. I'm like, no. I'm like, I haven't been able to really do a game. The only Legion game I've done was the senior team. That's just because I don't have time. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that is big man 20. Yeah, the guy who's who's taller than the umpires in the in a AAA Legion game. So that'll do it.
A well-earned nickname.
Yeah. So. No, I'm excited. I mean, it's good to see Coach Duncan again. Only thing I'm upset about is how dare you, Sam, not go on the mound today. I really wanted to say Puppet Master today, but I can't.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm really
Sam.
upset. So I gotta give Sam an earful after the game. He was doing water stuff earlier, so I was, give him a break.
Yeah, he has to work harder when he's not pitching than he does when he's pitching.
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things where when you're on the bump, everyone stays out of your way, but when you're not, everyone's like, hey, can you do this?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna give us some background music on this one because I've had to go back through and let me turn this music down though. There we go. Okay.
That's the one nice thing about the Blowfish. We can play music like this.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
So that's there's my grievance of the day. It's a great song, Jeff. How dare you mute this?
Yeah, I know.
It's almost like it monetized the stream or something.
I keep having to go back through and mute it anyways. So.
But no, I mean, looking at this team, looking at our team, I mean, we're 20-2 over the whole summer with all the math stuff they do, and for Legion, they're 13-1, which is pretty incredible. I think they lost like one game of a doubleheader and lost like 1-0, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. So.
Center field, number 3, Charlie.
Oh, Sam playing rock paper scissors with all the players.
With everybody.
First base, number 11, Sam.
I think Sam beat Charlie.
Starting tonight at third base,
He did
number
not.
8, Monty Lafitte.
So he beat Charlie. I don't think he beat Roper. I think he beat. So Sam won. I didn't see if he beat Monty. I think he did beat Monty.
Manning the dish, number 20, catcher,
Oh,
Lucas.
It's Lucas, yeah. All right, let's see who beat.
Right
He did beat Lucas.
Number 5,
Lucas Battery.
Yeah. Lucas Logan. Lucas Scott Logan.
number 6, Logan.
Sam
Price.
is running the gauntlet right now in rock paper scissors. I don't think he's losing very many.
Also representing
He did lose to Logan Price though.
Adger Johnson, number 22.
It's kind of weird. I get to see all the teams. There's some players I just don't know the names of when I was looking through this roster, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like Franklin Burns, I've never heard of before. Or Franklin Burns Jr.
Yeah, I think he was JV this past year, and then there are some Drew players too.
I gotcha.
Players and coaches, please stand on your respective lines and repeat after me. The Legion Creed.
Remove the music.
I will keep the rules. I will keep faith with my teammates. I will keep my temper. I will keep myself fit. I will keep a stout heart in defeat. I will keep my pride under control in victory. I will keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Now please stand, remain standing, remove your caps as we honor the United States of America with the playing of the national anthem. Play ball.
All right. I'm looking at everything. Everything looked good. All right.
Here we go. I missed this, Jeff. I gotta just
Let me
you know
give
when
us some background music real quick.
no, what's funny when I call games, I have no concept I don't have a conception of how the stream's going.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and everyone's like, how did the stream go? And I'm like, I'm hoping it went well. 'Cause, I'm in press row instead of up in the booth, and so don't worry, we have big fans on. It's fine. So I'm cool as all get out. But it's like there was one time audio cut out on the stream. We do radio and stream, but the radio was fine. So we plugged it in directly, but streams through someone else, so the audio came out in the stream. And I mean, I had no idea until like the 4th inning, and they're like, Alex, they're like the audio's out. I'm like, great, lovely. I mean, I can't. It's like a double-edged sword. Like it's nice to know like I can't do anything either. I'm just sitting there because as long as the radio's good, I know I'm good. It's just one of those things where we run into VMix and then we run VMix into Flow Sports.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's so many things that can go wrong.
Oh my gosh.
As you now are learning, well, I mean, you knew before a little bit.
It's a nightmare, Jeff. I mean, to be completely honest, I mean, you think everything's fine, and then you look over and you're like, everything's not fine. Everything is not fine at all.
Yeah.
Even though it should be fine. So it's fine. But, you learn all the stuff that goes into streaming and kind of how things can go. I think there was one time we were talking about it earlier. There was like one of our cameras went down, and it was legitimately a HDMI issue, and you're like, always checks the HDMI first.
Yes.
And I was like,
one of the other things that can go wrong is not covering up the hotspot. Hey, can you see the container that the Focusrite's on? Put it over so right here, and then the hotspot's right there.
Yep.
Yeah, just put it over top.
Luckily,
of it.
we don't have a hotspot. We have a Ethernet.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
We run right into the stadium. So.
No, up here on the.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, not the capture card.
Okay. That is the nicest thing about that. We have a Ethernet that we can run directly into the stadium. So.
Yeah, that's streaming on easy mode though.
That is streaming on easy mode. You do it on hard mode, Jeff.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Lucas Price throw a pitch. So first time for everything.
Oh yeah. He's a different kind of delivery.
He's very overhanded. It's very different.
Yeah, it's a little tricky for batters to pick up.
I'm also not used to being on this. I'm like usually now I'm like way up in the booth, so like I always have to kind of guess like how high the pitch is. Now we do have like it's like a weird thing. We have like a safety net we can go back and look because it's like a thing called TrackMan where we can like see where the pitch goes and. But no, it's definitely different. And you're sitting here and I can tell you when every pitch is off the arm, but up in the booth I'm like, is that a slider? Is that a curveball? Is that a sinker? Like I have no idea. But no, we're good. I mean, we're learning. You learn.
I just remembered that I had the outfield camera set up.
Hey, we have an outfield camera too. That's a pain to set up. I want to tell you that at first. 3-1 from the lefty. It's in there for strike number 2. Leading off, it's Dayton Hollenbeck, and I am back here after it's the All-Star break in the CPL. So I haven't called a game since Saturday. It's a long off day. Full count, misses away, ball 4. I can also hear what the fans are saying a lot more now than I could earlier.
Stepping to the plate, number 18, Deuce Truesdale.
So I'll be up Deuce Truesdale here for the first time tonight. Another righty v lefty matchup, and we were talking about it, Jeff, again. I mean, it's one of those things where this is the future and present now of AC Flora baseball. Because I think except we're missing, I think Choate isn't here, Harris isn't here, and Luke isn't here.
Is Luke playing for the senior team?
Yes, Luke's playing for the senior team. And then there's Sneed and Carter, or Sparky, are not playing summer ball at all, at least for Richland. Probably playing some sort of summer ball, but just nothing in the Legion aspects of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll get that. It's just my handy-dandy clipboard, my saving grace. That runner goes, 1-1's called a ball, thrown to second, not in time. Hollenbeck steals in that bag. And just like that, there's a runner in scoring position here. Hollenbeck, that was his 11th stolen base. He leads the Lancaster, post 31. Lancaster. Just say it's just Lancaster. I mean, No. We're in South Carolina. How dare I? 2-1. Misses a little low for ball 3. I also like the new scoreboard.
Yeah, it's much brighter.
I'm still upset. Guys, if you're listening for Flora, where's the big video board? Just how dare they
Yeah.
not have a video board? I need a, I need a Roper Wensky headshot up there. You know?
Yeah.
So they're going to miss strike two. They Mr. All-State Roper Wensky. Roper winning All-State as a sophomore is kind of crazy.
Yeah, this is good.
He's gonna-
It deserved it.
Oh, 100%.
4-something batting average.
Oh, I don't think it was quite 4 something, but it
Was
was.
Oh wait, maybe he's batting 4-something in Legion.
Betting 4 something Legion. I was like, it was 3 something, but it was not.
Yeah.
4 something's reserved for some special people. But Roper's got 2 more years of high school. I'm sure he can get there. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. High cheese from Price, and there's 1 away. You know, it feels weird calling like right in front of the fans because at the Blowfish game, I don't really have to worry about.
Yeah, the fans actually hearing you. Yeah.
Buford.
It was funny. I went back and I listened to because I call a lot of those River Bluff Gators now, and went back and listened to that game, and I was so quiet. I was like, I hate listening to myself from like 2 years ago. It's like one of the most painful things. But it was funny because I mean, I call like Walker Mitchell, I call Thomas Powell, who are both really great players in that Forest Acres Classic win they had 2 years ago, and Charlie Fettner Award-winning Walker Mitchell. Just phenomenal. Just tearing up the CPL if you guys ever want to catch a game. Lefty on lefty off speed, misses away. It's 1-0 here against the center fielder Ethan Buford. And Buford is tearing up the league, getting 415 homer and 12 RBIs for the Lancaster. One endo inside it. Did it hit him? I don't think so.
Is he called foul ball though?
I guess he did call a foul ball. Must have hit the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I have the second craziest moment. I was not here. We played in Florence like 2 weeks ago. There was a legal bat use, so the game was stopped for 25 minutes because the umpires didn't know what to do about it.
Pretty breaking ball. They didn't know what to do about it.
Well, they knew.
You just
So
eject the
they knew
player?
it was a legal bat. That I don't think it was a check. 'Cause it wasn't. I don't think it was on purpose. I don't know if they ejected him or not. But it was because it was runners at like first and third. So trying to figure out like what to do with the man on the base pass, and they're like, "You go," and they're like, "No, you stay," and they're like, "No, you go," and they're like, "You stay," and then. Because I was calling a game, and me and my friend were like, what the heck is going on in Florence? Why are they still at the same spot they were 20 minutes ago? And lo and behold, found out from the head coach yesterday, or the next day, not yesterday, but he's like, yeah, there was a legal bat used, which ultimately lost the game because our pitcher then went 25 minutes cold.
Yeah.
2-2, runner goes, it's ball high for ball 3, third into third. He's got him. Holenbeck gets gunned down the first time he's been caught stealing this summer. Just like that, there's 2 away and a full count incoming to Buford.
It was a good throw. It was a really good tag by Monty.
It was a good tag. I mean, it was a hard throw from Beal too, because that one went over the head of Buford, so he had to bring it back in, throw it down to third, and good tag for Monty. Full count on the way. Skips in for ball 4. Buford grabs his 11th walk of the summer, and it'll bring up, and this is how it's put on every single roster. Big Man Twitty.
First baseman, Big Man Twitty.
There you go. Montague agrees.
Well, I'd hope so. That's also on the roster they gave us. If he didn't agree, there would be some sort of issue.
He just hands you a fake lineup.
Well, it's the one it's his name on Game Changer too. And
Yeah.
so I was sitting there like, Big Man Twitty, and then. But yeah, he's really tall, but a strike zone is just that much bigger. Fortunately, Price misses it low for ball 1. Man, it feels good to be back here at Flora, even though it's very hot.
Yeah.
I think it's Lexington's not that much farther away, but it feels like I'm like another place. 1-0. That could have been called a strike, I think, if Lucas Beal was able to grab it. Instead, he dropped it, so it's ball 2. And I was telling Jeff I may have called a game that rivaled Ridgeview AC Flora basketball this year in the Fort Jackson baseball game of 3 weeks ago now. Started the Blowfish on what they've now been on, one of the best tears I've seen them. 2-0 misses way high and inside. Ball 3. A fastball that gets Buford a good jump, and it's 3-0 here against Twitty.
Is Fort Jackson night at the Blowfish?
Yes, Fort Jackson at the
Not
Blowfish.
Fort Jackson game.
Fort Jackson
You
here.
guys played soldiers?
That would have been something. They would have loved that. They would have.
Yeah.
They would have gotten destroyed, but because it was weird. It was the last game of the first half, but we wanted to. It was against Macon, Macon Bacon, and that's a.
Is that really their name?
Yes, I swear.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It gets really annoying to say after like, and the worst part is their road uniforms look like bacon. 3-1, fastball away, ball 4, 2-man aboard. So they look like they're like maroon jerseys and they have a white stripe down, so it looks like bacon. It's really funny. They would be I don't really like uniforms, but it's really hard not to like them. Like say like they're like really bad when you have to deal with the uniform that's legitimately all bright pink in the Florida Flamingos. It's straight pink and it is hard to look at. Well, you go from the biggest man I've ever seen to maybe one of the smallest high scores I've ever seen, Duke Foster, who, tiny as all get out. Good jump from Buford. It's ball 1 inside. Steele gets Buford a third. How tall do you think Duke Foster is, Jeff?
Oh, jeez.
Is he taller than 4 feet?
Yeah, 4 feet. You mean 5 feet?
Yeah, my bad, 5 feet.
Probably right there.
I don't know.
How old is it? We don't have.
I have no idea.
But it's AAA, so yeah.
He has to be. He could be an 8th grader, I guess.
Yeah, because Logan's a rising 9th grader.
No,
so.
he is. Ah, nice.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't seen Logan Price on anything. There we go. See, I'm smart.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't know Luke had, or Lucas had a brother.
Yeah, because Lucas. Let me put some background music on. Yeah, Lucas is what?
He'll be a
part of the-
junior.
Is he part of that class? I guess he is. He must be. Yeah.
That's what I think. It
With
feels.
Harper in them.
It feels like everyone's, like a Rise Junior on this team.
Yeah.
There's no Tyler tonight though, that I didn't notice. I guess him and Dylan are probably on vacation or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he got called up to play for the seniors for one of the games.
Oh, I gotcha.
I don't know if.
That's cool. He may be staying there.
Yeah.
Which then brings the question of why is Roper Winsky not got called up? Maybe they don't need a second baseman?
Who?
Roper?
Well, they have Scott.
They got a lot of good
Second
players on
base.
that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really catch many senior games. Usually, unfortunately, I feel like there's a lot less this year than there was last year. Is it just me?
What games?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Because, I went to the beach and then we had 2 weeks off or 2 weeks away because of the scoreboard.
I know, but they've only played like 11, 13 games or something like that.
Yeah, that might be a little light. Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like it was like a lot more last year. Maybe it was because we did all 3 teams last year and I was here all the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know. It's weird. But no, senior team locked up first place yesterday, so they have a first round bye. 3-0 right down Broadway for strike 1. Foster doesn't like it. So no, it's just different. I don't know. It's also weird because when you're so into like one team, you don't really. Obviously, I'm not looking at the senior team as much as I was last year. 3-1, wild swing and a miss, and a ball above his eyes. Count runs full here with 2 down at the top of the first. We're still scoreless, but runs at the quarters for post 31. I know you missed that, Jeff. Don't worry. I'll get back into the swing of things. Full count on the way. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. Foster watched it go, and that will retire the side. Price strands runners at first and third. And the 2-1-5's AAA red team keeps the scoreless game alive. We'll move to the bottom of the first on Definite Fiction when we come back. Welcome back here to AC Flora High School. And shocker, the Mr. All-State will lead it off for the 215's AAA Red team. I was really close to saying the Blowfish. Like, I was obscenely close to saying the Blowfish. Left-handed Vincent on the mound. Called strike one on the outside corner against Wensky. Roper comes into tonight hitting .444 with 8 RBIs and 0 strikeouts on the year. Watch this one skip past the catcher. You got Jaden Wilson for ball one. I'm upset, Jeff. You also haven't come out to come see a Blowfish game yet. What's going on?
Yeah, it's kind of hot this summer.
It's fine. The sun goes down like after the second inning-ish. Roper chops that one into home plate. It'll be a foul ball, and the count will move to 1-2. You'll be fine. It's just a little hot. By a little, I mean a lot. But
Yeah.
I told Jeff before the game. I said, I know what it's like for you, because putting up an outfield camera, it's insanely hot. I mean, by insanely, I mean insanely hot. 1-2 hits the dirt. Ball two. So yeah, no, I do not envy you putting up the outfield camera. I appreciate you doing it.
Yeah.
Gain more appreciation for what Jeff Rose goes through on a daily basis. 2-2 on the way. Off speed, drilled in the left field line. It will go foul. Lenski stays alive. Seems like I'm looking at it. Monty Lafitte's had a great summer on the mound.
Yeah. Pitched really well yesterday.
Oh, was he the one who went yesterday?
Yeah, I think he went.
Oh, he did. I don't know why.
least
Yeah,
5 innings.
5 1/3, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with the Legion game. I was like trying to go through like this guy's stats. 2-2, hard hit to the right side on the ground. Second baseman tough hot for Hollenbeck. He'll flip it over to the first though, and there's an out away. And I was going through like it was Zach Coward. He was like 2 for 3 with like 2 RBIs. I was trying to do off memory. And I legitimately said, I was like, I'm acting like I don't have
Wait,
this.
hold on. Sorry.
That's loud, Jeff.
Yeah, that was really loud. I gotta turn that down so we could have some background music.
But no, I was sitting there. I was like, I was trying to do this off memory. Like I don't have the stats right in front of me, you know. Left-handed Vincent misses away. Ball one off speed to Jack Chetwood. Chetwood, the stolen base leader on the team, coming in hitting .250 on the summer with 10 ribbies. He's in second. 1-0. High and away, ball one. His RBIs only trail one Monty Lafitte. I'm sure Montague Lafitte up in the booth pretty happy with his son this summer.
Mm-hmm.
2-0. Vincent fires, swing and a miss. Curveball inside against Chetwood.
You know, I don't think he's pitched for the AAA Red, but Scott Graham pitched for the Mavs.
Oh.
Not last week, and the weekend before.
Yeah, I saw it added to something like that. We had a stretch 2 weeks ago where we had 12 games in 16 days.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of baseball for me to cover. So I was a little tuned out of the rest of the world, believe it or not. 3-1, misses wide. It's ball four. For the 6th time this summer, Chetwood takes first off the walk. And that'll bring up Charlie Scott with 1 out. It's weird. It's like when the only thing I was tuned into was the Blowfish baseball and then the Grimace Mets, which was my personal favorite trend of the summer. Did you hear about that, Jeff?
All right, I switched to my phone.
There you go, Jeff. 1-1. That ball sliced into right field, but it will go foul out of play in a hurry.
Hot spots do not like to be hot.
Believe it or even though you gotta get some AC in that, Jeff.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I need some AC right now. I think I sweat through this whole Definite Fiction shirt.
So hot. Yeah, I got another one. You can
I
switch
do.
out.
I got 2.
No, like right here.
Oh. So this is the second one you gave me, I think.
Yeah.
1-2. Chetwood goes. It's high and away. Ball 2. Throw down to second. Way late. Stolen base number 17 for Jack Chetwood, and he moves into scoring position.
Got a good jump.
Got a great jump. It'll be interesting to see if you can use that speed this year for Flora. You know, feels like we've been doing baseball for now since like February.
Yeah.
So
It's been a while.
2-2. Line shot in the left field line, but it goes foul. Yeah, no, I've been dealing with baseball since probably like about half the year. I mean,
Yeah.
February, March, and then, I mean, potentially the Blowfish, if they can hold that playoff spot here in the West Division now. Going to be a hard stretch down the last couple of 2.5 weeks as we play a lot of baseball, and the second place team we don't play at all, so it's one of those things.
Wow.
Oh, Chetwood almost got the best jump in the world. Instead, he's thrown out after a nice Vincent pickoff move. Well, not really a pickoff move. We kind of just realized Chetwood was going. It's almost like a mirror of how Lancaster's first inning went.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm hopefully looking to see if the Blowfish can play some postseason baseball. I get to call some CPL baseball up at Forest City in Columbia, or well, Lexington County. 2-2. Scott pokes one foul to the right side. He'll get out of play, and we'll do it one more time. All right, so I've also never called him. Sam Painter looks like a monster over there.
Mm-hmm. Against the Dreer.
Oh. Why is he on this team?
Got a few Dreer players.
He can come to Flora.
Yeah, no.
2-2. The left-hander comes home. That's chopped foul to the left side. And I guess Dreer, now it's a good time to bring up, starting with football, they're going to be in our region.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. We have a very different region this year, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
It's Dreer, it's Brooklyn, Casey, it's...
Lancaster?
Is
Are
Lancaster?
they? Yeah,
don't know.
Lancaster and South Point?
I don't know. We went over this a while ago.
I know.
Because I know there's like one team that stays in our region. 2-2 on the way. Fouled back. Charlie trying to keep his streak of only striking out 2 times in the summer alive. But it's weird because I think there's only one team that's in the same region as us. That was last year. There it is. Yeah, it's Lancaster. It's RNE, South Point, York. Camden, and Dreer. 2-2. Call strike 3 on the outside edge. Or no, it wasn't. Never mind. Did he not call strike 3?
No, I called it a ball.
Oh, it was just a very loud ball call.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It is the I mean it's off the plate, but it's one of those ones that they normally call.
Yeah, no. So it's a very, very different region. Playing Camden, Dreer, Lancaster, RNE again. 2-2. That one's on the ground to the left side. Gets through the hole for a base hit. First hit of the day for either side belongs to Charlie Scott. We'll see if 2 outs can do something for Sam Painter. So where does Dreer get their players from? I guess more of like the other side of Columbia?
Yeah, so like Shandon, Rosewood neighborhoods.
Okay.
And then if you go out like towards like Garnish Ferry toward like past the VA hospital, I don't understand how that neighborhood is split up. But it's almost like there's school choice.
We had something like that though too. Back when the middle school that I went to, now Ralph Chandler Middle School, which no one knows about, it's fine. But up in the upstate, when that was built around the time like I went to middle school, first pitch, runner goes, Scott down to second. It's off the plate for a ball. Goes into center field now. Charlie Scott will take third, standing. Counts 1-0, and now there's a 2-1-5 runner on third. But back to the point I was making is that was a middle school that like pretty much was built as I was growing up, and so it's third year when I was about to be a 6th grader, and so they were trying to figure out how to split our neighborhoods up between that and then the other middle school, which is Woodmont Middle. And ultimately I got slated to go to Ralph Chandler. Well, I didn't get slated to go to Ralph Chandler. I was supposed to go to Woodmont, but my dad stayed in line because that was before like the lottery system. So it was like you stay in line, and he stayed in line with a couple of my friends for like 2 days to make sure I got a spot there, which was a lot of fun, I will say, because I met a lot of my good friends there. It's weird thinking middle school was so long ago. I told someone, I was like, I used Snapchat in college. And they're like, is that weird to say that you used it in college? And I was like, kinda, because I don't use Snapchat anymore. Like, it was not like one of those things where where I sit there and I'm like, dang, I just don't want to use. I just don't have time. I just don't care about it anymore. Like it was just a slow progression. It wasn't one of those things where I was like, I graduate college, like ew. But one of those slow progressions where I just sending a picture to someone once a day just doesn't do it.
Yeah. I have 0 streaks.
Yeah, my friend sent me a picture a couple times of Publix, but that's about it. 1-1 off the hand, I think, a Painter. Yeesh. Looks like he's all right, though. But runners at the corners with 2 outs for Monty Lafitte. Also, where's Joe Ray tonight, Jeff?
Oh,
He's not over there. Yeah. Yeah, players who are not here tonight. Joe Ray. I did not see Henry Shalcom over there. Will Asale?
Asale, yeah.
I didn't hear his name get called. Rohan Bremer's not here tonight. As I said, Tyler and Dylan Hernandez both not here. So, very limited roster here for the red team. But so far, it's working out in their favor. They're looking to continue. It's been a phenomenal Southern move to the second round of the playoffs. First pitch, that one skied in the center field, but right at Buford. He'll settle under it, and that will end the inning. Runners at first and third get stranded for the 2-1-5's red team. We're scoreless after 1, moving to the second here at Falcon Field. Welcome back to Forest Acres, South Carolina.
Lexington.
Hey, Lexington County style. I usually say the Midlands a lot more. Lexington County's become more of my dialect. It's scoreless after 1. Lucas Price, the left-hander, returns to the bump. It's the right-handed Jaden Wilson stepping in, who swings to a first pitch pass ball. It's 0-1. Yeah, I tell you, I was able to. It was weird. I was able to keep the Falcons out of my dialect. I think I only messed up I don't think I let it slip at all, but I definitely started saying the words. But now that I'm with the Blowfish for almost now 2 months, I mean, it's just become natural progression. You're just Blowfish, 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 Lexington County, Midlands, the Fish Bowl. So we call our stadium the Lex, the Fish Bowl, because it's called Lexington County Baseball Stadium, but I'm not calling it that every single time because it's a mouthful every time when you come back. Yeah. 20-1 skips away, ball 2. No, it's every time you come back. Welcome back to Lexington County Baseball Stadium. Just welcome back to the Lex. I mean, it just sounds so much better. Yeah, and our owner, it was funny because I think we used it one time, and he's like, I love that. Use that way more. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I have not developed any nicknames, though, like Sophomore Sensation for Roper or the Puppet Master for Sam. 2-1's fouled back. It's now 2-2. Looked like a changeup that Jane Wilson couldn't find the handle on. I think it's one of the only things we've really made there, though. Calling the Fish Bowl, the Lex. They have some really nice jerseys. That's a plus. They have the Glowfish jerseys, which are really cool. 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Off speed, Wilson swings, and it's strikeout number 3 for Lucas Price for out number 1. I also like the sun's going down really quickly. It's making me sweat a lot less, even though the humidity. I'm going to get a Gatorade. It's getting really bad.
Yeah, I almost need to change the clothes.
Change of clothes would not be a bad idea right now. see how bad it is in Florence tomorrow. If you want to tune in, Blowfish Radio, just look up Blowfish Radio. It'll be one of the first things that pops up. Live tomorrow in Florence, South Carolina, looking to beat the Flamingos, who we haven't beaten in the 9-inning game over there at home. The only time we beat them was in a doubleheader. So, looking to knock off probably the best home team in the CPL. 1-0 is high. Slider misses for ball 2 rather. There we go. We're getting back in the swing of things. I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
Been a couple days ooff.
Just wait until you have to go back to football after all this baseball.
Oh, gosh. I got some things to work on in football, too. 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Blew a fastball by the right-handed Darian Shannon. Yeah, no, you're getting really tired of me because I think the guy told me, he's like, down distance every single time. And I said, okay. 2-1 on the way. Misses up around the letters. It's ball 3.
That's what you're supposed to do, down in distance every time.
You got to reset the play every time. It's weird, but I know it's really weird. 3-1, 1 out. Price comes home. That one finds the outside part of the plate, strike 2. My bad. What were you gonna say?
Oh, it's full count.
Yeah. Now it's 3-2.
Just missing pitches all over.
Oh, it's all good.
I think I might just naturally do that, but it whenever I'm calling a game. But I think it's more because
Strike 3. You're looking.
It's more because I'm trying to reinforce updating the score bug because I have down and distance on the score bug, and if I don't say it, then I'll just forget to update.
Well, the whole process is you say it multiple times because people are joining you at any location. So like, you never know when someone's gonna join you. Like obviously you come into a definite fiction stream and it's right there. Like obviously, like you look and you're like, oh, easy.
Yeah.
But you come on the radio and you're like, well, what's the score?
Yeah.
What's like who's up to bat? What's the count?
Yeah.
So you always got to pretty much keep that present in mind.
Yeah. Even definite fiction if they're watching on a phone or something.
Yeah, it is hard to see. 1-0. Price comes home. Low and inside. Ball 2 here against the right-handed pitcher, Jordan Vincent. Vincent only 3 for 25 this summer. Was 0 for 2 yesterday in the playoff game between these two teams over in Lancaster. We'll be seeing a lot more of each other as they're in each other's regions. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fastball on the outside edge. And how far is Lancaster from here, Jeff?
About an hour. A little over.
We're gonna have some fun trips next year if I stay.
Yeah.
There's a chance I stay in Columbia for those who are wondering and care. So, and maybe hear my lovely voice for maybe one more year. Who knows? 2-1 misses away. It's ball 3. Looked like the fastball from Price, who's trying to strike out the side. However, he's in danger of having now his 4th walk of the night. The 3-1 comes home. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fastball right down Broadway against Vincent, and that'll load the count. I was going to stop saying that. I say that way too much. Broadway. Also, the other thing, he's like, you can only use that a couple times. Foul tipped back into the basket. Beelan will do it one more time. And he's like, you said that too much. He's like, it's a great call. You just can only say it like every so often. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you do. You do say a lot.
I do say it a lot. No, I know. Well, I was curious how that would how someone react to that because I say it a lot, but I just have to say down the middle more. Because that's my go-to. I'm like down the middle, but naturally it comes out because I say it all the time here.
Yeah.
Payoff on the way, coming from Price. Misses in tight for ball 4. 2-out base runner here for Lancaster as DJ Hayden, the 9th batter in the order, comes up for the first time.
Number 7, shortstop, DJ Hayden.
Vincent, that's his 12th walk of the summer. He does have 7 stolen bags, so watch for him to go. We'll see if DJ Hayden, who comes in hitting 143, can do any damage. He has 0 RBIs so far on the summer. Price, a pickoff back to first. Nice idea from Price. Just better execution from the base runner, Vincent. Well, for everyone wondering, this will be his 4th appearance this summer for Lucas Price on the bump. Only pitched a total of 4 innings so far for the 2-1-5. We'll have to see how long he goes, but first pitch to the 9 holes, called strike on the outside part of the zone. 0-1. Price has 7 strikeouts this year to his 5 walks. Right now they're even tonight at 4-4. 0-1 picked off back at first is Vincent. It's not in time. How far is York from here, too, Jeff?
About the same.
Jeez.
Um,
Why'd they make
yeah,
our...
it's-
I like the region last year. They're all close.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can go stream it more now. 0-1. This is high for ball 2. Maybe we can go stream more now since the fields are probably a little... Are they still... You know if they're
Depends.
Yeah.
York let me stream baseball a couple seasons ago. South Point said no every time. For football and basketball.
Yeesh.
And then Lancaster would probably be okay.
We go to South Point this year for football?
I think so.
Yeesh. Come on, South Point. Why? 2-1. Price comes home. That's low for ball 3.
I don't know. I mean, Flora travels well, so it's not like they shouldn't be worried about
Yeah, but
ticket
they are.
sales, but yeah.
I understand a little bit. 3-1. Misses way high. Back-to-back walks here. Puts runners at first and second with 2 outs. Looking to see our schedule because I know we put it out a while ago on our...
Yeah, no, I was looking for the same thing.
'cause I know we played
Let's
Westwood in like
see.
first week of the season or something like that.
Yeah, I was wondering when the scrimmage is. So it looks like there's a scrimmage on
But Lexington and Blythewood.
Thursday at Airport, but it's probably going to be during the day.
Oh, gotcha.
And then scrimmage at home against Timberland on Monday the 7th.
Hold it back.
We play at South Point, we play at Lancaster, and we play at Camden. We already started notice streaming last year, so
Yeah,
we play York at home, we play Louisville at home, Lawrence at home, RNE at home, we play Trier and Bull at home, but that's really the same thing as traveling.
yeah. I'll probably give Coach Remph another chance to say no to me.
Huh?
Coach Remph at Camden.
Oh, you used to give him another chance to say no?
Yeah. We'll let him say no again.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure you'll try everybody, but, you know, yeah, he didn't let us do it last time. It was a non-region game. I can imagine you'd say no when it's a region game.
Yeah.
And they made the state championship last year, so they did lose in heartbreaking fashion after they missed a 2-point conversion, I think. Yeah, it was a rough one. And it's back at the top of the order, 1-0 count here to Dayton Hollenbeck. First and second, when 2 outs here at the top of the second. Price comes home, it's high and away, ball 2.
Let's see. Art scrimmage. I guess Sportsorama is probably going to be Saturday the 12th of August.
It's the 16th.
Huh?
It's the 16th, it says,
Oh,
on the schedule, which is weird.
Yeah, that's a Wednesday.
2/8.
It has Sportsorama on there?
Yeah. It's Lexington the 8th, Blythewood's the 12th, Sportsorama's the 16th, and then meets Westwood for week 0. And then Chapin week 1, which, is that back to the Watch Fox game of the... Probably, that always is.
What, Chapin?
3-0, right down the middle for strike 1. Yeah, Chapin.
Wait, are we there or here?
Hmm?
Are we away or home?
There. Would they let us stream even?
No.
Why not? I guess rivalry.
Yeah, that's Chapin.
3-1's fouled back. It'll be ball or strike 2.
They've let me stream lacrosse, though.
Yeah. I guess football's just too big. That is weird, though.
Well, they also do their own stream of
Oh, yeah,
football,
makes
though.
sense. Would you go there to film anyway for the football team, or?
Probably.
Three straight walks now, loads the bases. That one following a full count. Just like that, Lancaster threatening here in the second. So South Point said no. What about Lancaster? Could Lancaster want you stream, or?
They,
Number 18, third baseman.
I don't know. They probably would.
Okay.
Truesdale.
Because, I mean, we have a lot of home games. We have Louisville, Lawrence, York, RNE, Dreer. And then I'm assuming we could go to Westwood.
Yeah, Westwood let us before.
Yeah.
Wait, we're playing Westwood again?
Yeah. Playing week 0.
Ah, gotcha.
Non-region. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll just grab the stream off your And do it from my house.
Yeah.
First pitch swing and a miss. Strike one for Deuce Truesdale. Righty v lefties. The bases are juiced here. It was 2 straight strikeouts to begin the second. Now 3 straight walks puts the runners all on the base pass. No, I'll have to do it 3 times this year instead of 2. It's fine. 0-1 in the dirt for ball 2. I will say our bye week's a lot later than last year.
Yeah.
It's week 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's
Who's our last game?
Camden.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay. So we get a bye before Camden.
Yep. 1-1 swing and a miss. High heat for strike 2. Price is 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Yeah, we'll get a bye before Camden, then hopefully make some playoffs. I mean, I know our team's greatly improved from what I've heard from Coach Brown, so I would say improved. I don't know if greatly is improved because they got to play on the football field first. Got to play on the gridiron before, you can really make those judgments, but. It's 1-2. Price will fire it. Off speed, way high for ball 2. It's even. Why does South Point care about streaming?
I just don't think they want to say yes.
2-2. That's smacked into right field. Going back, Scott Graham. He's got a read on it and will make the play in right field for out number 3. Well, Price walks the bases loaded, but he gets out of the jam with no blood. We're still scoreless going to the bottom of the second right here on Definite Fiction.
There we go.
Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's the bottom of the second. It's Lucas Price coming from the mound onto the dish. Left-hander watches one bounced in against the left-handed Vincent. It's ball 1. And Jeff and I were mentioning during the break, it's a very slow baseball game.
Yeah. We're gonna be here a while if
We are.
this keeps going.
At least the sun's going down.
Yeah.
1-0 misses outside for ball 2. Change up on the outside edge as Price watched it go. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 here in the second. Lucas Price, Lucas Beal, and Scott Graham. Lucas Scott. 2-0. Inside ball 3. Maybe another fastball from Vincent. Clear path for first to Price opens up. Three and 1. Bounces away, ball 4. Price will take first as Wilson retrieves to get the ball at the backstop. Yeah, everyone listening to the stream, it's a great talk about where me and Jeff are going to try to stream for football this year.
Yeah.
Looking like 7 of the 10 games will get to be streamed.
About that.
Around that.
Yeah.
I was assuming with Noah Chapin, but it's a no with,
Uh-oh.
You okay? We down?
No,
Oh.
Ace is calling me.
Beal shows bunt. That one goes down the first baseline or third baseline in foul. Why is Asa calling you?
I don't know. I forgot to tell my dad to go get him, but hopefully he got him.
How did we? Oh, with what?
Huh?
What do you
To
think?
pick him up from football practice.
Oh. Oh, Creighton already having football practices?
Yeah.
Yeesh. It's hot. Oh, and one. That ball's driven in the left field. Shannon going back toward the warning track. He's got to read and will make the play shy of the wall for out number 1. Beal gives that one a ride. It's not far enough, and it's a long fly ball.
Up for the Reds, right fielder, number 5, Scott Graham.
So Scott Graham will dig in. Lefty v lefty here again as Graham, our right fielder, trying to keep this inning going. Runner goes, that pitch chopped on the ground to the right side. Twitty knocks it down. He'll beat Graham to the bag. Now breaking for third. Price to throw in. Not in time. Heads up base running from Lucas Price. Gets from first to third. But it will be good for out number 2 with the ground out from Graham. Now from Lucas Price to Logan Price. The right-handed left fielder, one of the rising freshmen. He'll look to make some noise here with 2 outs and a runner at third. Vincent will come home. That one slicing down the right field line. It will go foul into the bullpen. I think we need to call Luke to come pitch this game, right, Jeff? Even though he can't. Luke? Tell him to come pitch. Yeah, tell him to come pitch this game? Yeah. I don't think he can, but.
No. Sorry, we got plenty of pitchers out there.
Oh, yeah. 0-1. That one's carved foul. It'll be quickly 0-2 now. Yeah, I've seen Roper's threw a couple of balls in the game. Yeah, Roper's pitched, Tyler's pitched, Lucas has pitched, Franklin's pitched, Sam's pitched, Henry's pitched, Joe has thrown a couple innings. Don't worry, here's some more. Charlie, Scott, Roper, Monty. 0-2 bounces away from the catcher Wilson. The first run of the game will come home to score with Lucas Price, and it's 1-0 to 1-5. Right on cue, Jeff.
Yeah. I give Logan full credit for bringing his brother in.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a phantom bunt.
Phantom bunt. I like that. One and two. Long wait from Vincent. You'll wind, you'll deal. It's low and inside, ball 2. Count is now even at 2s with 2 outs. It's a 1-0 lead now for the 2-1-5 over Lancaster post 31. The 2-2 on the way. Off speed, chop to the left side. It will go foul. Truesdale fields it. And Logan has to walk back to the home plate.
I feel like if Logan can get on here, you're going to have a big 2-out rally.
That's what you're feeling with that man on deck with Roperwinski?
Top of the order coming up, yeah.
Very possible. This game's still moving slowly. Maybe we can run roll him. You never know.
Yeah. Go from the slowest game to the quickest game.
That'd be something. 2-2 from Vincent on the way home. That's line to the left side for a base hit. Right on cue, Logan Price grabs his second hit of the night for the 2-1-5 as he takes a massive turn at first.
It was.
Jeez, that was. He came almost all the way to second.
Yeah, it was aggressive.
Number 7.
Well, back to the top of the order we go. It's Roperwinski up for the second time tonight. Roper grounded out to the second baseman Hollenbeck back the first time up. Lefty v righty here. Runner goes. First pitch, called strike one down the middle. Can't get the handles Wilson, so it's a successful stolen base for Price. Oh, and 1. Vincent will wind, he'll deal. That first pitch crushed out to left field. Shannon going back to the wall. He looks up, and it's off the ball. Roper misses a homer by inches. Logan Price will walk home with the second run of the game.
Oh, that was power right there.
I thought I was really excited. I almost called Roperleski's first high school homer.
Yeah.
Oh, we see it at least. Dang it. Dang it, Roper. You were so close, man.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he got it for a second.
It looked good. And about, halfway up the wall, a little over?
Yeah, something like that. It was close. Well, now it's a 2-0 lead for the 2-1-5. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Chetwood stands in. Pick off back to second. Brings Roper sliding back in. I thought we had it. Vincent will come home. The first pitch to Chetwood. Slider low for ball 1. Wilson digs it out from behind the dish. You okay over there?
Yeah. It's Roper's dad right behind me.
Son's making his dad proud right here. 1-0 on the way. That ball's lined into left field, but this one's right at Shannon. He'll take a couple steps in and will make the play for out number 3. However, 2 runs come across after a wild pitch. Scores Lucas Price and an RBI double from Roper-Wensky. Ends the second. We'll come back here. It's a 2-0 lead for the 2-1-5. Begin the third. Welcome back here to AC Flora High School. Sam Painter will don the bump. That pushes Scott Graham to first and Lucas Price to right field. Oh, the right-handed Painter. First pin he gets. The left-handed Buford who slugs that one out to center field. Long run for Scott. Looking up, it's over his head. It'll bounce off the wall. Buford will stand into second with a double. Well, sliding for no reason, and Lancaster has their first hit of the night. Buford coming in hitting .415. Continues to slug here in the summer, but we'll have to see if they can hit him home as big man Twitty will get the first cracks at it. The hulking first baseman back in the first. Somehow, some way he drew a walk. And somehow, some way that was his 9th walk of the summer.
Up for 31, number 19, big man, Twitty.
Painter making his 4th appearance here of the summer. He's only pitched an inning and a third, giving up 5 earned runs in 3 hits. The right-hander goes back to second, and sliding safely is Buford. Buford has 6 stolen bags. It'd be really hard to steal third. We've already seen Hollenbeck thrown out once tonight trying to take it. Righty v righty. Painter comes home, first pitch, called, strike 1. Changeup on the outside edge makes it 0-1 here with a runner on second to begin the third. It's a 2-0 lead for the 2-1-5 over Lancaster. AAA Red trying to secure a spot in the second round of the playoffs. 0-1. That one's off speed over the head of Twitty. It's ball 1 from the changeup. Or maybe the curveball. When does school start for Flora, Jeff? Gotta be soon, right?
Yeah, mid-August.
1-1, runner goes. Called ball, throw down to third. Monty Lafitte lays the tag in time. Second time, runner's been caught stealing third. Buford's first tonight, and that's out number 1.
Really good throw by Lucas Bill.
Great throw from Lucas. And that was a better tag from Monty.
Yeah, good take.
I think he filled it in foul territory and had to whip it across, but it was definitely in time for Buford. He knew it. 2-1 now, 1 out. Right-hander comes home. It's fouled back into the net.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I was trying to figure out why Sam pitched on Sunday for the Mavs.
2-2 on the way. Bounces away, ball 3. The slider hits the left-handed box. Twitty trying to draw his second walk of the night. It's 3-2. So they play between the 2-1-5 and the Mavs all summer? Is that what happens?
Yeah, kind of.
I gotcha. Payoff on the way from Painter. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. A weak offering from Twitty. And there's 2 away down on the top of the third. Oh, we go from the tallest man to the smallest man. It's Duke Foster stepping in for the second time tonight.
Number 3.
He watched strike 3 go by back in the first against Lucas Price. He'll now get his first cracks at Sam Painter. Righty v righty, Painter comes home. First pitch called, strike 1, a slide piece on the outside edge. It's 0-1. Painter will fire it home. The righty skips it in for ball 1. Good eye from Foster there. You okay over there, Jeff?
Yeah.
All right.
Asa couldn't find the key.
That's important, isn't it?
Yeah, but it still worked out because he's now over at my parents' swimming.
1-1, weakly over to the right side. The first baseman, Scott Graham, will field it in fair territory and step on the bag. That'll do it for out number 3. A 3 up, 3 down for Lancaster after Buford got caught stealing third. The 2-1-5 lead at 2-0, moving into the bottom of the third when we come back. We are back here for the bottom of the third. It's a 2-0 lead for the 2-1-5.
Number 3, center fielder.
See if we can increase that lead to 3, 4, and 5. The heart of the order. Charlie Scott will be the one to lead it off here. Lefty on righty. Vincent return for some more fun. The southpaw will come home off speed. That one's driven in the center field. Going back, Buford. Looking up at the wall. It's off the wall again. It'll be in play. Scott rounding second. He's going to try for third. A great throw from the center fielder Buford on a line to the third, but it brings Truesdale off the bag. It's a leadoff triple for Charlie Scott, who almost hit his first home run of the summer. You know, both his and Roper's were stroked, but it was unfortunately a little hard to get over that center field wall than is the left field wall for Charlie.
It's kind of a challenge there.
Sorry if you're listening out there, Mr. Scott. I'm sure I know Austin Scott. He's on here a lot with you. I don't know if he's here or not.
Yeah, no, he's here.
Oh, he is? Okay.
He's right over there.
Oh, he is? I decided. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had a little more faith in Roper to get out just because I was like, that's a big wall to get over in the center.
Yeah.
Trust me, you've already seen our fair share of pandemonium over there, that wall in the center. And our 11-inning affair, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
First pitch call at strike one on the outside edge against Painter, off-speed pitch. As the left-handed first baseman, now turned pitcher. Looking to see if he can drive home the third run of the game for the 2-1-5. Vincent will wind, deal. 0-1 is bounced in. It'll be ball one. Even in that count, Painter looking to try to get back on base. He walked back in the first. Vincent still working out of the windup here. 1-1. Bounces away from Wilson. Coming home and scoring will be Charlie Scott. It'll be 3-0 after that ball was wildly thrown to the infield by Wilson.
All right.
That'll do it.
It's like restart the inning. No outs.
2-1 the count, nobody out, and there's nobody on the base pass after Scott comes home with the third run of this game. It's a 3-0 lead for the 2-1-5 over Lancaster. Buford playing deeper than I usually think he'd be playing. 2-1. That one's lifted into left center field. Long run for everybody. Now we'll drop in the gap. Shannon couldn't get there to the left fielder. Painter takes a turn at first, but we'll go back to the bag. It's ruled as a hit, and that's the 5th hit of the night here for the 2-1-5. I like how Jeff's just like, that's trouble.
Yeah.
My favorite one is you'd laugh when Grant Loggins would throw that curveball. Every time I would just be like, strike one looking. Here you go. Every time. Oh, Sam Painter.
I'm subbing him out. Oh, he's pitching.
He's pitching out, so a courtesy runner. I forget they can do that here. Franklin Burns will come in and run here for the pitcher. I forget that's a thing in college, so I apologize.
And Franklin pitched yesterday, so not likely to come in today.
No, he had 2 and a third great innings for the 2-1-5, or 1 and 2/3, excuse me. Got him mixed up. Gave up 3 unearned runs, so none of them earned. He had a strikeout with 2 hits. Now he's over at first. Looking to maybe steal bag number 2 of the summer.
My outfield camera's kind of freezing up a little bit.
Also lefty v righty, Monty Lafitte digs in. High pitch for ball 1. Into first, not in time. Twitty has to keep it from going to right. Also, Jeff, I will say, if there's games next Tuesday or Wednesday, I will not be available because NCAA 25 comes out. I told my roommate, I said, if you bring me home lunch, I'm not coming out to get it. Hey, I am very excited for this game.
No, I'm just right now I'm thinking of bringing out my son's PlayStation here and just doing split screen.
I promise you I will do both. If you can bring it out. One and off the hands of Lafitte, fouled over everything. Because I have the early access. I was the sucker who bought the 3 days of early access because I didn't care it was $10 for a day. I think it was $30 extra for early. I mean, it's the deluxe version.
$100. Yeah, Asa got it too.
Yeah, so he did.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I got 4 dynasties I'm looking to do, and the first one being with the great old Ohio State Buckeyes. 1-1. That's low for ball 2.
You know the Gamecocks are in that.
I'm doing that one second.
Okay.
That second, I have thirds for UTSA because I need to do a rebuild, and the Roadrunners is just a great nickname. And then fourth, I'm doing an Ohio State one, because I played the heck out of my NCAA 08 on the Wii game. I know, the most played game of all time. And so I played a lot of that. Meaning I kind of want to run like a dynasty with Ohio State, kind of like back in my youthful days. That makes sense. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. It's 2-1. The southpaw comes home. Burns goes. Pitch high, ball 3. Throw into second. Not in time. Good slide from Burns. Gets past Hollenbeck. It's his second stolen base of the summer. And the 2-1-5 have a runner in scoring position now for the second time this inning. Are you going to be playing that game too, Jeff? Off your son's PS5?
Yeah, I'll grind the challenges for him. He'll get mad if I try to play any dynasty.
Yeah, I'm not playing Ultimate Team, I don't think. 3-1 off speed, misses low and inside, ball 4. Good eye for Lafitte. He reaches base for the first time tonight, and there's 2 men aboard. You can just make your own dynasty, it's fine.
You have multiple dynasties?
I'm hoping.
Yeah, that would suck if you couldn't, right?
I was about to say, I would assume not. I would assume that's the reason.
Play some background music. We got the coach coming out.
Yeah, it could be a pitching change here for Lancaster. Vincent hasn't been too all bad tonight, but it seems like this may be the time where he gets pulled here, and it may come from the field as there was no one warming up in the bullpen, or maybe not, as it's only going to be a meeting.
Coach not taking the ball away.
I would assume he's still in. There was no one in the bullpen, so if it...
Well, yeah.
If he came out, it had to be for someone in the field.
Yeah, I would.
Which is obviously possible in high school, but it's weird coming from college, from summer ball to high school, because obviously summer ball there's pitchers, and then there's and don't worry, it's the same way where in our bullpen I cannot see who's pitching because it's the worst bullpen in the world. Come up in the bleachers and it's all the way on the right side. It's like where it's where our batting cages are here. And so even though you can see it, it's getting a number from there is almost impossible.
Yeah.
And there's no camera over there. It's cool. I think up in I think it's in Wilmington. They have or not Wilmington. They made Peninsula. They have a bullpen camera, and that's really cool. I think. But not in Lexington County. We have an outfield camera and an infield camera. Or honestly, the same setup you have.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a bullpen camera.
No, there's not really a point. Only twice a game. It'd be interesting. Runner goes. That one right in the stomach. Oh. Lucas Price. I mean, geez, man. Looks like a fastball right in between the numbers. That'll be good for bases loaded, but got to make sure he's all right first, as Beal putting a helpful hand on him and then walking by him.
Taking it for the team.
I think it just knocked the wind out of him. Well, he's fine. He's good, Oh, man. Got to tell Austin over there to get his son to eat his Wheaties.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, looks like, I think he may have just got his wind knocked out of him as Lucas Price stretching out the stomach. It'll be the bases loaded here for Lucas Beal. Still nobody out here in the third, and it's a 3-0 lead already for the 2-1-5 over Lancaster.
Up to the Reds, your catcher, number 20, Lucas Beal.
Well, Lucas Beal, he got the first out of the second inning last time up, flowing out to the left fielder. This time he has a chance to bring a couple home as the infield moves in for Lancaster. Lefty v righty. The southpaw coming home. Everyone steals it to try to be a sacrifice bunt. Can't get it down. Will be Beal, and now in the rundowns Burns. They're going to have to tag him out between third and home as both runners advance. Just a bad pitch, try to sacrifice one down. Great idea, I think, from Coach Duncan, trying for a suicide squeeze, but unfortunately with how that one worked, it was all the way in the other batter's box, so it's called strike against Beal. And now runners at second and third with one out. Just a weird play all around. Yeah, Flora used the sacrifice bunt very well back this past season. It actually produced a lot of their offense.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, a couple of these hits today reminded me of how hard we hit the ball, but it just kept
The
going to them.
Blowfish had the same problem last year. I was like, we hit the ball really hard, but now the Blowfish are finding holes.
Yeah.
0-1 misses wide, the slider for ball one. And that was like, there's like three stories of like the first half for us, which is why we started off really slow. Errors, the biggest one. We still lead the CPL in errors, even though we cleaned them up a lot. 1-1, misses wide, ball two. The second one, we left a ton of people on base. Like there were games where we were leaving like 12, 13 people on base. And it was like, for like a stretch of like 5 games, it was like that, where we leave like 12, 13 people on base. 2-1, that's chopped slowly to the left side. Truesdale has to field his only play at first. On a top in time. What a throw. Out number 2, it will bring a run home. Now there's 2 away. It looks like Price will scamper to third.
Scott Graham?
Number 5.
Yes. But then, yeah, the third thing was that we feel like we hit some balls really hard just right into a glove.
Yeah.
It seems like we're finding the holes now, and our offense is really coming alive. Oh, lefty v lefty. Vincent comes home. Hard hit ball on the right side of the ground. Gets by the second baseman for a base hit. RBI single for Scott Graham, and it's a 5-0 lead for the 2-1-5. Scott Graham, he grounded out to the first baseman last time. This time, first pitch swinging. Drives home Lucas Price.
Left fielder, number 6, Lucas Price.
There's 2 down runners at first here for Logan Price. Logan had a single last time aboard. Now Vincent comes home. The first pitch that's lined right at the second baseman, Hollenbeck. He'll catch the liner, and that will retire the side. But the 2-1-5 do some damage. They played 3 in the third inning, and they lead it 5-0 here against Lancaster, looking to move on to the second round of the playoffs. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Don't go anywhere. We are now, so there's 1 out, runners at second and third, 2-2 the count here against Hayden. Painter trying to fight his way through a 4th inning that could bolster the 2-1-5's night. Count at 2-2, the right-hander will come home. Off-speed slider misses, throw back to third. Not in time, Wilson with a late dive gets in safely. Ball's thrown back to Painter as the count will run full here against Hayden in the top of the order, looming on deck in Dayton Hollenbeck. The full count, winding, dealing, Painter is fouled back into the net. We'll do it one more time. First base is open, but it would juice him. Painter looking for strikeout number 3 tonight here against Hayden, as Hayden already has a walk. The full count. Did he leave? No, he did not. It is ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Lancaster. Back-to-back walks from the 9th man of the order. We'll bring up Holenbeck for the 3rd time tonight,
Up for 31.
who has also walked twice.
Hollenbeck.
I'm gonna say Holenbeck. It's fine. I mean, the other good thing about the PA is like we usually we're with you, like we're in unison. We're getting pronunciations together.
Yeah.
We're like this is Whitlinger, and we're like, okay, cool. It looks like Whitlinger, but I take them all from the other announcer. So if they're wrong, I'm wrong. Right-hander comes home. First pitch called. Strike 1 on the lower edge. No, the worst one was I asked Cade Bognight the first day, like the first day I met him. I said, "How do you pronounce your name? Is it Booknight or Bognight?" He was, I'm like, "It's Booknight." He's like, "Yeah, it's Book." I'm like, "Cool."
No, it's not.
It's not. Well,
He told you book night?
yeah, he told me Booknight.
That's fantastic.
Swing and a miss. His foul tip for strike 2. And yeah, so he called Booknight. And then eventually I asked the coach. He's like, "Yeah, it's Bognight." I'm like, "Why did you not tell me?" So I looked at him. I was like, "Dude, why did you not tell me?" And he's like, I just don't care." he's like, "Whatever you want to call me works."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay." Yeah, because I was talking to the coach, and he's like, honestly, he just stops, like, he stops like correcting people.
Yeah.
It's so split that like he doesn't care anymore. 0-2 up around the letters. Off speed for ball 1. It just missed. So yeah, no, that's my favorite pronunciation story this year. I was like, "Dude," you just could tell me. And he's like, "It's not that big of a deal." I'm like, "It is to me, man. Like I'm the broadcaster. This is my job. Gotta make you sound good." Because he has been really good this year for us so far.
Yeah.
Southpaw from Batesburg, Leesville. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Going fishing over there, and he comes up empty. There's 2 away. So Deuce Truesdale started this half inning warming up in the bullpen.
Number 18.
The right-handed third baseman now comes up with the bases juiced with 2 outs. It's the 2nd inning of 4 tonight that Lancaster has loaded the bases. We'll see if this time ends the way the last time did, and that was with Deuce Truesdale flying out to right field. Be a quick mound visit from the catcher Lucas Beal to his pitcher Painter. Coach Duncan looking pretty chill over there, just kind of laying back over in his chair in the dugout.
Alpha camera's still not working.
Jeff. That's the same thing with us. It's like you can't go fix it now, so you gotta just hope it comes back on.
Way over there.
Oh yeah. Sun continues to go down here. Lights are now illuminating the field. It's 2 outs, bases juiced, 5-0 lead for the 2-1-5. Pick over back to first. Not in time. Good idea from Painter and Graham. Which wasn't the best execution, as it took Graham a while to field that ball and wasn't really a rifled one over there, if that makes sense. Righty on righty. Painter v. Truesdale. Painter will come home. The first pitch, fastball away, ball 1. Truesdale yesterday in the loss went 1 for 2 with a strikeout, a walk, and a stolen base. So far tonight, he's 0 for 2. The 1-0 is left high for ball 2. We'll think another fastball. Two and Painter will wind, he'll deal the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Heat up around the letters, gets Truesdale to bite. It's now 2-1. Truesdale, he has 12 RBIs so far this summer. That's tied for first atop this Lancaster team. Looking for a couple more right here to break the tie. The 2-1 from Painter. It's popped foul over us. Count will run to 2-2. Jeff, where is your dive?
I was ready for it, but yeah.
I keep telling everyone on the stream when I call the Blowfish games, we have an overpass above us, but I'm like, I'm ready to make a play, but with the netting being so high and our overpass being where it is, it just makes it almost impossible for you to get a ball back to where I am. Almost. You probably could, but it'd take a lot of finagling. Painter 1 strike away. The 2-2 off speed. Got him looking. Strike 3. He throws him on ice, and that will leave the bases loaded. What an inning from Painter. The second time the 2-1-5 have stranded the bases loaded, and they lead at 5-0 here at Falcon Field. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th on Definite Fiction. Don't go anywhere.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back here to Falcon Field after leaving the bases loaded. 2-1-5 look to increase their 5-0 lead. It's the leadoff man, Roper Wensky, taking ball 1 away. And a new pitcher on the mound, it's Deuce Truesdale for Lancaster. Lancaster. Say we're supposed to pronounce it. I'm just half Southern, half not. 1-0, misses low, it's ball 2. So in the merry-go-round that is the field for Lancaster, it's Jaden Vincent in right field, Duke Foster coming in to play second, and Hollenbeck sliding over to third. 2-0 off speed, swing and a miss, strike 1. Wensky couldn't find the handle on that curveball. Righty v righty, Truesdale fires it home. Fastball high and inside, ball 3. Wensky started his night off with a ground out to the second baseman, but followed it up in a big way. It was a 2-out RBI double that almost got out for a homer. It's 3-1. The right-hander comes home. That one's tapped back to the pitcher, Truesdale. He'll flip it on to first, and there's one away. Brings up Jack Chetwood. The right-handed shortstop has walked and lined out so far this evening. He comes up with 1 out and the base is clear. Righty v righty for Truesdale. He'll come home. Fastball up around the eyes of Chetwood. It's ball one. Chetwood was one of those people on our team, Jeff, that really slid in and played a big role for the Falcons this past season, looking for him to make a big jump next year as well.
Yes, solid shortstop.
He is, and he slices that one to left center field. Buford coming in, the center fielder. He'll make the play in shallow left center for out number 2. And I think Chetwood could be doing some big things in the years to come here at AC Flora High School. However, he flies out there, and there's quickly 2 down as Truesdale looking solid on the mound. 2 times, weak contact. But, however, this man will not be as easy to get out. I mean, I wouldn't say Wensky and Chetwood were easy to get out, but Charlie Scott coming off of a leadoff triple back an inning ago. Righty v righty, 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. 5-0 lead for the 2-1-5. Truesdale comes home with the first pitch to Scott. He misses wide with a fastball. It's ball 1. It's 1-0. The right-hander winds. He deals. The curveball. What a breaking ball, but it misses away for ball 2. I mean, that one had a lot of motion. No comment, Jeff?
No, it was big time. It was just he missed.
He did. 2-0. Truesdale comes home. The fastball hits the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Count moves to 2-1 here against the right-handed center fielder.
I'm kind of distracted by the sky right now.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
2-1. Misses high for ball 3. No, it looks like the Glowfish uniforms the Blowfish wear. It's like some pink and like dark blue, and it looks really cool.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I told you. It's all I do all summer. I make content for the social media and all games. The 3-1. Truesdale fires. In there for strike 2 on the outside edge. The count will run full here against Scott. Looming on deck, it's Sam Painter. Truesdale looking for a clean inning, the first one tonight for Lancaster. The payoff. Line shot left side, foul ball. That was coming in hot. Just never had a chance to stay fair, unfortunately, and Scott will do the full count one more time. The payoff on the way. Sails for ball 4. Scott will take a hard 90, but have to hold up. A 2-0 walk for Charlie Scott. It's the 3rd time he's reached base tonight. Sam Painter will look to reach base for the 3rd time tonight as well as he comes up here again.
Sam Painter.
First lefty Truesdale has to face tonight. Painter, his last time up, he's singled. He's also walked this evening. Truesdale works out of the stretch. Runner goes. First pitch. Ball 1 actually hits off the mound, so it pops into the glove of Hayden. That will leave Scott standing into second with a stolen base. Two, 1-5 at the 6th runner of the game in scoring position now for Painter. Fastball missed high for Truesdale, so it's 1-0. The right-hander fires. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Changeup gets Painter to wildly swing through.
Sam's got to be somewhere up there with RBIs, right?
Painter has 11.
11, okay.
He's creeping.
Yeah.
He's creeping. He's looking for his first tonight, though, as there's 5 come home now for the 2-1-5. Looking for a couple more, maybe, and get this game a little out of reach for Lancaster. 1-1. Runner goes. Pitch. Called strike 2. The throw to third goes into left field. Scott will slide in and now come home with the 6th run of the game. It'll be a 6-0 lead now for the 2-1-5. It's the second throwing error from Wilson. Hollenbeck couldn't get that glove off a pick.
Yeah, they didn't get the scouting report that Charlie Scott's really fast.
Correct. Well, 1-2 to the lefty Painter. The pitch is side foul. We'll do it one more time. That was a pitch inside and low. Not the easiest one for Wilson to throw. He had to come across his body and then fire, but it was a tough ball for Hollenbeck to pick as it skipped away. It's 1-2. Truesdale will wind. He'll deal the pitch. Line to the left side through the hole for a base hit. It's Painter's second straight single of the night and puts another two-out base runner on board. Mets are leading 6-0, Jeff.
And courtesy runner.
That'll do it. Probably Franklin Burns again. Yes, sir. Franklin Burns Jr. will come in again.
Courtesy runner at first base, Franklin Burns.
Franklin Burns got his second stolen base of the summer last time he was on for Painter. With the way we were stealing bags tonight here against Lancaster, I doubt they're going to hold him for very long. The right-handed Monty Lafitte up at the dish. The right-hander Truesdale comes home. He misses for ball one, and that skips by Wilson. No need to send Burns. He'll scamper over to second.
Is Monty leading on RBIs?
Monty is leading in RBIs.
Yeah.
Monty has 13 RBIs. Painter's not that far behind him, but they did miss a chance after that one was thrown into left field. If he would have got one more pitch on him, he would have hit him home. It's 1-0. Truesdale comes home. It's in the dirt for ball two. Nice backhand from Wilson.
Can't believe Charlie did him like that. You got to just stay on third, you know.
I mean, man, look. You probably thought he's a Dreer guy. I don't want to get any more RBIs than he needs. I'm just going to come home. I'm going to try to score for our team and not give it to the Dreer guy, you know. It's a simple logic there, obviously. Even though I don't think we have that big of a rivalry with Dreer.
Yeah, no.
It's 2-0. Truesdale will fire it home. That ball is flown into center field. Long run for Buford. Moving back toward the wall, but he'll settle under it shy and will make the play for out number 3. Well, a stolen base turn into an error from the catcher brings home a run here for the 2-1-5. It's a 6-0 lead. So we move into the 5th right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Falcon Field in the game that's moving as slow as a turtle. It's 6-0 as we move into the 5th. Painter will come back on the bump. He'll get 3, 4, and 5 here. First pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one. The left-handed Buford offers a pitch that was low for strike one. Well, these are the 3 men that Painter was able to get out in the 3rd. It was 3 up, 3 down after Buford was caught trying to steal 3rd. And then, of course, a strikeout and a ground out end of the inning. 0-1. The right-hander comes around. That ball taken out to left field. That will find the left field line for a base knock. Buford takes the hard turn at first, but a nice job from Price to get it in. Keeps him there. It's a leadoff single yet again for Buford, just like it was back in the third. It's only the third hit for Lancaster tonight. They've loaded the bases twice off now 7 walks.
Jeez, 7 walks.
We've walked him 7 times. We have struck him out 8 though. So this man looking for his second time on base. Big man Twitty struck out and walked tonight. Ready v ready, Buford. He's not one to shy away from stealing. He doesn't go. First pitch to Twitty. Buford is 2 for 3 on stolen bases tonight. He likes to run. He's now 8 for 10 on the season. Pick off back to first from Price. Or not Price. Painter's not in time. It's 1-0. Sighing is Painter. Now he'll come home. The pitch. That's a hard liner in the left field. It'll drop for a base knock. Buford will hold up at second, but back-to-back singles gives Lancaster some life here in the 5th. Well, Buford was more of a pop-up to that left field line. Twitty drove one on a line into left field, so a little different hits, but they both result in the same thing. Duke Foster will come up for the 3rd time tonight. He's grounded out and struck out looking in his 2 plate appearances. Well, we call like a late mound visit from Painter. There was no one over in the bullpen for the 2-1-5, so if we do pull him, it's going to come from the field, but it's not looking like it's a pool meeting. It looks like it's a talk this over meeting with Painter.
Well. All right, we'll be back.
Painter will stay in the game. There's runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. It's a 6-0 lead for the 2-1-5, but Lancaster's not going away quietly. Coming in, that ball smacked on the ground. This could be 2. Painter will go to 3rd for 1. Ball's going to be held around the infield as everyone moves up a bag. A nice job from Painter to get the lead runner. As there's now 1 out here in the 5th. Runners at first and second. Foster will replace Buford on the pass.
Pitch hitting for P31, number 11, Nick Workman.
So Nick Workman, man, I don't even have my roster. Well, he'll pitch hit for Jane Wilson. Be righty on righty here. This is the first action Workman has all season. First pitch coming in. In there for strike 1. A fastball low against the right-handed now catcher. Oh, and 1. Painter will wind. He deals the curveball in there for strike 2. Jeff Rose gives a nice laugh.
That was really pretty.
That was a nice curveball. Almost as good as the one he got out Truesdale on.
Yeah, had the batter bailing.
Second time he's got batter bailing tonight. He's now ahead 0-2 with 1 out. The pitch on the way is low and away for ball 1 with the fastball. There is no wind tonight, which is not helping our coolness, Jeff. Just humidity is staying here.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-2 from the righty. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Blew a fastball right by Workman, and there's 2 away. It's the 9th strikeout of the night for 2-1-5 pitchers.
Number 13, Darian.
The man who holds a strikeout victim, Darian Shannon, will come up for the 3rd time. He struck out back in the 2nd. He's also doubled this evening, so 2 very different plate appearances for the right-handed left fielder tonight. Righty on righty. Coming home, the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Nice job from Beal to stop it. Looked like off speed from Painter. It's 1-0. Painter will fire the pitch. Lined over the second baseman's head in the center for a base hit. Twitty, not known for his wheels, will have to be held up at 3rd. Shannon's second hit of the night, will load the bases here with 2 outs. It's the 3rd time now Lancaster's loaded the bases tonight.
Pitch hitting for P31. Number 15, Wyatt.
Another pitch hitter. It'll be Wyatt Gilmore now hitting for Jordan Vinson. I do have some information on Gilmore. He's 1 for 13 with an RBI this summer. Be lefty v righty here with 2 outs. Painter will come home. The first pitch. That one's taken the other way, but it will go foul left to the third base bag. Lancaster trying to fight back from the brink of elimination. If they drop this game, they're out of the tournament. The 2-1-5 will go into the second round. If Lancaster is able to come back, we'll have a 3rd decisive game tomorrow over in Lancaster. Where I'm sure
Oh, no, it'd be here.
Oh, it'll be here? Nice.
Yeah, we didn't play. We played there for the
because
first game because
the field.
the seniors were supposed to play here.
Gotcha. Gotcha. The field was wet. 0-1. Painter comes. That's popped foul. Now there's 1 strike away from getting out of this inning for Painter. This is the same situation last inning, except he had to get 2 outs of the bases loaded. Now he only has to get 1. Now called time from Gilmore. He'll step out. He's looking for a 2nd hit of the summer. He's been a strikeout victim 4 times. He's walked 6 of them. Looking for more than 1 RBI, which he already has in the year. 0-2. Changeup is high for ball 1. Nice eye from Gilmore. Keeps him in the AB. Painter giving a long look. And now Gilmore will call time yet again. Seems like Painter was just waiting for Gilmore to call time, almost like a cat and mouse game. So now Gilmore will step back in. Well, now Painter will come set. He'll wind, he'll deal. The 1-2 is chopped weakly foul. Gilmore stays alive. The AAA Red 2-1-5 team, the number 1 seed in the tournament. They're 13-1 on the season. Lancaster's 5-8. Post 31 is looking to bring home a couple runs here in the 5th and try to bring it back against the 2-1-5. It's a 6-0 lead. Count 1-2 now. Painter, the right-hander, will come home. The pitch, low in the dirt, ball 2. Gilmore lays off the breaking ball as the count runs even at 2s with 2 outs. Two and 2 now. Winding, dealing. Painter, the pitch is popped to the left side. Running over his left feet, but it will get out of play. Gilmore giving Painter more than he can bargain right now. just keeps poking things foul and staying alive. So it looks like could have been about 3 payoff pitches that were fouled off. The count is even at 2-2. The right-hander, Painter, comes home the pitch. It's popped foul again. Painter's got to be wondering what you can do to get out of this inning. I mean, I don't know right now. You know, there's sometimes, Jeff, where I sit there and watch pitchers, and I'm like, they just keep fouling and fouling. I'm like, how do the pitchers stay composed?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's got to be exhausting.
this is one of those at-bats where I'm just like, I'm throwing everything I got at this kid, but he just won't quit. Well, the 2-2 will be fired once again, the pitch. Ball 3. The fastball misses off the plate. That will run the count full, and the merry-go-round will be in motion here in the 5th for Lancaster. Three and two. 2 outs. The runners go. The pitch. Called strike 3 in the top half of the zone. Gilmore watches it. And for the 3rd time tonight, the 2-1-5's red team leaves them loaded. Lancaster just can't buy a run, and it's 6-0 going to the bottom of the 5th.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back here. On the mound, Truesdale comes home. First pitch high, but called strike 1. It's the left-hander Lucas Price. A lot of defensive subs. It's Jordan Caldwell Mingo in left. Wyatt Gilmore stays in the game at right. Nick Workman behind the dish, able to keep it in front of him, but it hits Price, I guess, on the foot. We'll take that as Price hit by his 2nd pitch tonight. Will walk to first. But Holenbeck at 3rd, Workman at behind the dish, Foster and Hayden both at 2nd and short. Buford still at center, Bigman 20 at 1st, and Deuce Truesdale on the mound. It's on the right-hander Lucas Beal, who had an RBI ground out his last at-bat. It's a 6-0 lead for the 2-1-5 here against Lancaster. Runner goes, first pitch. Called strike on the outside edge. That throw way wide going into center. Coming up and sprinting to 3rd will be Price. Buford, strong throw, gets it in. I'll put a runner at 3rd here with nobody out, and Price will scamper after a successful stolen base and another error here, now from the catcher Workman. Well, we'll move back to the plate. It's 0-1 here against the right-handed catcher and Lucas Beal. Truesdale comes home the pitch. Fastball in the dirt. That will bring home the 7th runner of the game for the 2-1-5. It's a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. That's how you started the inning off, right, Jeff?
Yeah. Actually, we've started the inning off already like that.
Pretty close. There's been a wild pitch that has scored the first runner.
Charlie Scott's.
So we've had Price came home on a wild pitch back in the 2nd. Charlie Scott came home on a wild pitch back in the 3rd. Charlie Scott came home on a wild pitch, or an error back in the 4th, and now a wild pitch scores Lucas Price here in the 5th. 1-1 the count. The slider stays high for ball 2 here against the right-handed Beal. Bases are now cleared with a 7-0 lead for the 2-1-5. 2-1. Truesdale will wind in. Deal. Price pops it foul. It'll be 2-2. This game moving past 9:15. Jeff and I are after long days, I'm sure today.
Yes.
This was my catch up on sleep kind of day, and tomorrow's my back to work kind of day. With Publix in the morning, Blowfish at night. I'm sure we'll be here tomorrow calling maybe some games. I'm not sure. 2-2 over the head of Beal will fill the count up. I'm not sure if the 2-1. If we win here tonight, what about the other AAA team?
Well, so the other AAA team is, I guess they're playing at home again. Ben Lippin, I think.
The payoff pitch is popped foul. We'll do it one more time. The 2-1-5 gold team. They're 4-8-1. They're playing Fountain Inn post 123.
They beat Fountain Inn yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
So they're hosting them.
Yeah, they're up 6-2 today, and they're winning.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're not having the best of seasons, but they'll take it. Full count, low and away in the dirt, ball 4. A hard 90 from Beal puts him on first. Yeah, you see, unfortunately for the 2-1-5 gold team, I just didn't follow them as much as I followed this team because I know this team a lot more. I mean, the gold team, I'm sure has some people I know, but I don't even look at their team in a while. Like Alvin Murray in the 3rd, Breon Earl, Cedric O'Neill, GT Oliver, Micah Ott. First pitch misses for ball 1 against the left-handed Scott Graham. Roland Boyd, Rylan Knudsen, Tucker Harwell, like a lot of teams so it's kind of surprising.
A lot of good baseball players, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of teams I just didn't.
Well, I mean, the thing is they, the players are told to take vacations early.
Yeah.
And so it could be that they were just missing a lot of players for a lot of those games.
They could. That one hits Graham on the foot. Dead ball called as Beal, who would have already gotten a second anyway, stands in. And now the winning run of the game for the 2-1-5 comes to the plate in Logan Price.
Yeah, so it's tough to judge how good or bad a team would be.
Well, Legion's so just different, It's one of those where, I mean, when I was in high school, I didn't really know what Legion was.
Play some background music real
Legion
quick.
wasn't that big in the state, but now it's starting to come back here in the state with the 2-1-5. I mean, Camden's always been great, but we haven't had these teams for only the past 3 years. It's just been a different feel now.
Yeah.
There'll be a mound visit here as the infield comes in to talk to Truesdale. Through his first 2 boundaries, he looked really good, 2 straight outs, but a walk to Charlie Scott brought him home, and then, of course, Painter had a single, fly out from the end of the 4th, but so far this inning is a hit-by-pitch, walking out another hit-by-pitch here for Truesdale, and it's on the way.
Yeah, game-winning run at the plate, right?
Game-winning run at the plate. It's 10 through 5 here. 2-1-5 have a 7-0 lead. They're looking to advance to the next round of the tournament, and so is the gold team as well. Of course, our senior team starts postseason play next week. They have already locked up the #1 seed in their region, so I'm sure they're not complaining as they'll get a bye. If you remember from last year, we won that region and got all the way to the state playoffs, the only 2 seed to win a region. And unfortunately did lose 2 straight games in the playoffs, but it was a heck of a way to get to that playoff last year from our team.
Yeah.
Looking to see if we can make a run now in the state playoffs this year. As Coach Chris Dorsey, I'm pretty sure that's him watching on the right field side. Righty v righty, Truesdale comes home. First pitch gets away from the catcher, Workman. That will allow Graham and Beal to both move a bag. As Price watches it go for ball 1. Logan Price at the dish, of course, a brother of Lucas Price. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a line out and a single. Logan Price coming in at 367. That one misses away for ball 2.
Logan's been 367?
He's been impressive. He's on base 47% of the time.
Jeez.
Only has 3 RBIs to show for it, so maybe he can get on a little more right here and get this game close to being over.
And he could be playing for the 2A team.
Very good. 2-0's popped foul. It'll be 2-1. And, of course, the ever so dangerous all-state second baseman Roper Wensky looming on deck. You know, Roper Wensky's got the life right now. All-state in baseball. He's a starting quarterback for the football team, and he very well could be a very dangerous football player, you know. 2-1. That skips away from Workman. Goes to the backstop as the 2-1-5 push home another run off a wild pitch. This time it's Beal scoring, and now it's 8-0.
Huh. 3-1, no outs still.
Yeah, I'm sure Roper Wensky's got the life every high scorer wants right now.
Yeah. That's not bad.
No. I would have taken it. Starting quarterback, all-state and second baseman. I mean, he's only a junior this year. I mean,
plus he's starting quarterback with a really good receiving core.
Yeah, 3-1. That's lined the other way over the first baseman's head for a base hit and right. Coming home and scoring is Scott Graham on his horse. Logan Price will stand in the second with an RBI double. How about that one for another RBI? It's his 4th of the summer, and now Roper Wensky has a chance to end this game here.
Yep.
I mean, that was a hot shot over the head of Twitty.
All right, we're going to get a pitching change.
Yeah, it will probably be a pitching change here. Most likely be a man from the infield, as I'll let Jeff play the music, and we'll be back in momentarily.
All right.
Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's now a 9-0 lead for the 2-1-5. Duke Foster will come and replace Truesdale on the mound. Truesdale moves to third. Hollenbeck moves to second.
It's Sam Painter's dad in the concession I was talking
Well,
to.
there you go. First pitch incoming. Wensky lines that
there it
the
is.
other way. It's going to be getting the windmill around third for Logan Price. He will come in and score the 10th run of the game, and that will do it. Well, Foster, who has not allowed a run all summer, continues the trend. He pitches one pitch. Wensky lines the other way, and that will do it. Lancaster's summer is over. It's a 10-0 run rule here through 5 innings, as there was not even out recorded in the 5th.
All right, well, that was, it went from what was going to be one of the longest games that we've announced to just a reasonably long game.
Yeah, I felt like me and Jeff were like, we're like, maybe we gotta get out of here, you know, like close to like 10:30, but
Yeah.
that one sped the process up after, I mean, Well, I think Wensky was the
Yeah.
5th batter in the inning and came home and scored all 4 of the runs before him. So
Yeah.
nice job from our 2-1-5 team. They'll play next week now, and
Probably Sumter. I think they're better than. We didn't even look to see that other
I
team.
mean,
That's right.
I think we were focused on how long this game was about to be.
Yeah. My guess is that it'll be Sumter, which is interesting because I've wanted to stream a game at Sumter for a long time now.
Well,
If I went to this
potentially.
historic kind of Riley Park, I think, in Sumter. So if it works out, maybe you can join me. So
Potentially. It's a very busy week next week, of course, with
and play some background music.
the Blowfish. We have games now running from tomorrow to Monday. We go tomorrow in Florence. We play Florence at home. Then we go to Forest City Friday.
Yeah.
Wilmington, which is a rematch of last year's championship game in the CPL Saturday. Sunday, I want to say, is Holly Springs, and then we go to Florence again on Monday. We have 2 days off, Tuesday, Wednesday, which I'll be playing NCAA at my house. And then we have another stretch of games. I want to say we play Thursday, Friday, Saturday before having off that Sunday, and then there's 1 week left of baseball. So,
Yeah.
it's coming down to the stretch.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for joining me.
Always a
And,
pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, people at home. And we'll see you Thursday here. The senior team plays, and it's Trentham Little League night.
Nice.
Awesome.
I'll be tuning in from the Blowfish Stadium.
Excellent. See you later.